Hey everybody, this is Nigel Williamson, host of a Reaching Up Show and author of Life's Ultimate Ticket. This morning I wanted to do a very quick video with you and wanted to teach you the five essential steps it takes for you to become a student here in the United States, to study, to win scholarships, and to make a difference. But there are first two things I wanted you to do. I wanted to first tell you, change your mind. Once you change your mind, you can ultimately change your life. At the end of this video, I'm going to walk you through all five steps it takes for you to find scholarship. You're going to learn how to become successful. You're going to learn what are the things you needed to do. You're going to learn what are the most essential things. And then when I'm finished with that, I'm going to give you a free gift. Yep, we're going to give you a free copy of the book, Learn the Secrets of Studying at a U.S. College and University, my second book. It's become a book that is in great demand, and I'm getting requests from people in Sweden and Germany, all over Europe, all over the Middle East, all over Africa, the Caribbean, etc. And we want to make this book available to you for free. At the end of the video, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can get yourself a copy. Okay, let's jump right into this. Before I do that, I also wanted to quickly debunk some myth. Let me tell you the truth. Becoming a student in the United States is possible. Finding scholarships to study in the United States is possible. What why I said that? I wanted you to look at these brief information that we got from the Department of State. In the year 2011, 781,719 students were approved visas to become students in the United States. Many people tell you only a few students get that opportunity. Reality is almost 1 million students get that opportunity. Once you understand the process, you can start the process. Myth number two, a lot of people tell you it's impossible for you to get a visa and become a student and study in the United States. The same way they tell you it's impossible for you to land scholarships and study in the United States. I'm going to tell you that too is a myth. Once you learn the process, it's possible for you to win scholarships and study here in the United States. United States is called the land of opportunity, and in the United States, anything is possible. And let me tell you this, if I can find scholarships to come to school in the United States, if I can get over $50,000 in scholarship, you can too. In a little bit, I'll tell you exactly why I'm saying this. But once Nigel Williamson can do that, whoever you are, wherever you are, you too can do that. Myth number three, people keep on telling you that it's expensive and you don't have the resources, etc. Let me point this out. The international student industry is a $21 billion student industry. Education has a price tag, but you need to plan and research, and you will be able to find scholarships. This is not difficult. What you need to do is learn the steps. So let me jump right into step one. Now let me give a segue. Because this is 2013, we don't have the figures of, because it's January 2013, we don't have the figures for 2012 issued as yet. But what we know for sure is that in the year 2011, 781,719 students were issued visa. And what we also know, of those students who were issued visa, 158,000 were from China and 103,900 were from India. So those are figures that the Department of State issued, telling us exactly how many visas were issued to students and which country had the most. Let me tell you why most of the people from India and China were able to find scholarships and find visas very easily. In India and China, there is an industry that is called international education consultants. These are people who would have come to school in the United States or who would have learned the system of the United States school, and they teach others, and they charge thousands upon thousands of dollars to do it for people, and they've been doing it successfully, and people have been paying. But let me tell you what you need to learn. You need to learn step one. Learn the options. What are your options as an international student? You can come to study in 5 categories. Number one, exchange programs. Exchange programs are programs established between your home school or a university in your home country and a university in the United States. These programs are available in fields of engineering, in the fields of science, in the field of math, in the field of education, in so many fields. Once the program is available in your country, it's possible that you can go there, learn about it, sign up as an exchange student, get a visa, and come to school here in the US. Then we have that which we call short programs. Short programs are programs under 18 months. These programs are like mechanic and welding and interior design and cabinet making and hair braiding and salsa dancing and several of the other short programs that you can participate in. They are issued on a special visa. You become an exchange student, you come to the US, and you go to school. Then we have undergraduate programs. Undergraduate programs are for associate degrees and bachelor's degrees program. These are programs up to 4 years. So if you do a 2-year associates and you wanted to transfer over to a school here in the US, you can come to a school in the US and finish your bachelor's degree. If you wanted to then go on to graduate school, you can then go and study for your master's and your PhDs. Then we have a last category called English language program. The United States pride itself as the business capital of the world. Because of that, they've established a number of institutes that their primary focus is to teach people English language. Because English language is the language of trade, primarily in the US, it's become a very high demand language. And people would come from Germany and from Sweden and from Israel and from Brazil, etc., to learn English in the US. This is a program and it's done at institutes in the Washington DC where I live. This program is available at over 25 institutes. Over 25 institutes have been set up to teach people how to master the English language. And as I said to you, you too can come from wherever you are and learn English here in the United States. Then, once you would have identified what you want to study and what are your options, you then start the application process. And as I always say to students, colleges will not come and ask you to make an application to them. They will educate you on the options available. You have to make the application. But in order for you to make the application, you need to know the system. You need to know what to submit. You need to understand the necessary documentation required. Because it's a long process, you need to understand the timelines. What are the things you needed to do and when you need to do them? If you're planning on going to school in the fall semester, what do you need to submit by when? If you plan going to school in the spring semester, what do you need to submit by when? If you need to go to school in the summer semester, which is a very intense, short semester, you need to know what you need to submit to. And once you would have known those things, then I teach you how to build a strong profile. Most of the students that I work with, at the end of showing them how easy it is to build for themselves a strong profile, for them it becomes mind changing. Why? Because people underestimate themselves. Now, let me tell you this. I got kicked out of Mackenzie High School. In my 5th year at high school, I repeated the fourth form. I went to school in the Caribbean, in Guyana, where I was born and raised. I went to school in Guyana, South America. I went to Mackenzie High School, and I got kicked out of Mackenzie High School in Form 4, which would be considered grade 11. I then went to a technical institute for 3 days, and I was then offered a second opportunity. I went to school at Christianburg Wisdom Secondary, where I graduated. Now, if you did not get kicked out of high school, if you completed your high school, if you know at least how to put together a basic application and how to set up a basic profile, you are 2 times ahead of me. And I said to people, I was able to win scholarships, over $50,000 in scholarships I won. I was able to get into college here in the US as an international student. I was able to bring my wife and kid to school with me in the US because I learned the system, because I understand the timeline, because I built a strong profile, and because I prepared an excellent application. And we will teach you exactly how to do that. Once you learn that system, once you learn that process, you too can become a success. Then you go to step 3. Where's the money? Now you're talking all this about going to school in the United States. It's expensive. Tuition is almost 10, 20, 30, $40,000 a year depending on the school. Colleges in the US are many private and some public. There are over 4,000 colleges. Over 4,000 colleges and universities in the United States. Now, the first thing you have to do is invest in yourself and learn. Learn the system that is required. Put the time in. Do the research. Do the hard work up front. Look for scholarships. Identify best fit. Enter program. Take part in courses so that they can teach you what to study, how to position yourself, and how to win scholarship. And when you learn that, you will then know how to make a great application. And once you do that, we go straight to step number 4, which is the visa process. Very simple, very easy. Once you master the first 3 steps, you learn to master the visa process by following the rules, submitting the right document with your application, and mastering the interview. That's it. Once you do that, your last step when you're approved is to prepare for departure. You prepare for departure here to the US, and wherever you're going to school, you need to know the basics. What is expected of me? When should I travel? What day am I supposed to leave? What day am I supposed to arrive? When does my classes begin? What do I need to walk with? What weather am I coming in? In the US, we have 4 different weather. We have spring, summer, autumn, and winter. If you're coming in the winter, you need to know what to prepare, what clothing to get. If you're coming in the summer, you need to know what clothing to get, what to prepare, what to expect, how to dress, what to walk with, what not to walk with. And as I always say to people, have a plan A and a plan B. And at the end of all of that, have a backup plan, which we call a plan C. Once you do that, you will succeed. It's 5 simple steps. I went through them step by step because I wanted you to get access. We offer just below this video access for you to sign up and get a free report, and then I'm going to make my book available to you for free. Now your next step is to learn and to get the roadmap. Then get a guide, someone who has went through it before, someone who know the system, someone who know what to do. And once you have done that, you learn the system too. That's why I am making available to you a great gift so that you can learn the secrets of studying at US colleges and university, so that you can learn how to win scholarships, how to find money to go to school, and how you too can become a success. I did it. I, who was kicked out of high school, I'm a graduate of a US college. I am finishing a foreign master's. I got scholarship for that too. And I wanted you to know you too can find scholarship. You too can come to school here in the US and you too can succeed. Just below this video, I put a place for you to download it today. And I want you to know that this is not like the other trainings you're going to see. This is not like the other programs you're going to participate in. And this book is going to teach you exactly what you need to do. In order for you to get the book to your home country, we've waived the $29.99 cost for the book and only ask you to cover your own shipping and handling. Once you do that, you're going to get a copy of this great book. You're going to be able to go out there and succeed as an international student right here in the US. Okay? Bye.